Here we go, we're using 0 towers. We're using 1 tower. One's better than none, right? Get some music in here. Right, so literally just sat down at my PC, so you'll have to bear with me. Claim this one. I haven't got. I can just change the skin though. Oops. Probably want to nuke and end my run. Been doing a load of reroll farming because I want to try and get a couple of things reroll wise, which obviously meant that all this has stopped. Unfortunate, but what can you do? My farming run just ended at like a really bad time, so I just thought, smeg it. I'll run some reroll shards. So I want to try and get. I set that to reroll whilst I sort out everything else. This run's still going, which is annoying. Don't want to end that early, so maybe this one won't run our tournament straight away, but we'll see. Baby HP. This one's finished its run at least. Maybe he goes here. I went a bit funky. This is going to take a long time. AI tower. Coming along, but it's not going as quickly as I wanted it to. Supposed to go about that side. Yeah, it doesn't exactly fit perfect, but you know, I do like the way that these are set up. Yeah, the baby towers are a bit too small comparison, but I had an idea, but I didn't get around to doing it. But it's alright. But my idea might not have been any better anyway. I'm just going to check another thing whilst my main tower is pulling nothing. How is this still going? Fine. Put this to live chat. We don't want to miss any chats. We don't need that. This can go. And also, I just want to say a big thank you to my members. I'm not gonna go through the list of them. Same list. I'll do it on every video. Don't get me wrong. Well, you know what? Why not? We've got time. Channel dashboard. I'm gonna list off everyone's name. I'm actually gonna read it again. It's been a while. So yeah, see all members. So I'm going to say thank you in order from the oldest to the newest. So thank you QC Sando, Mashed Potato Johnson 22, Night Animal 3833, Renery 88, Haajek.t, Imran 0598, Hexen Priest, Vince Han 12, Lost Man 99, Alex QV5PY, and Lightcraft 8881. Little BK88 Gaming, Little HBK, sorry, Nightwing 140. I was doing so well there. I am really not liking this, and I just realised I need to turn on my AK's lights. Good thing I've got over 600,000 to roll, right? Costing 38 per roll. This will be the whole stream, just me waiting for this to pull. But we can do our baby tower stuff anyway, so... cash we do want, coins we don't want, extra defense... no wait, we do want extra defenses. Right, fine. I removed what I needed to remove. So... got those 3, they are important. 3-ups would be useful, but health regen, definitely good ones to have. And then... I often to say plasma cannon, you know. I'm just thinking for the bosses that does 30% damage. Yeah, I'm going to do plasma cannon. We'll see how this goes. I could probably change my cards out a little bit more, but I think that's fine. Right, okay, that's good news there. Battle. I did not change my cards on this one. Oh well. That'll be helped. So we want this to be about 70. Hey, there we go. We've got the black hole size. And we'll go with new. Don't care about the other ones right now. I just wanted the black hole size. So that gives me a little bit extra. I've got the Chronofield speed reduction, 1.95%. I know it's not much, but my thought was if I can get this up to 5%, it means I don't have to do the last click. I know that's only for when I'm doing my tournaments and things, but for now, at least, it's just a little bit out of the way. Now, this is where all my reroll shards are going to vanish because we're going Ancestral Wall Rebuild. And this costs more, so it'll go through it much quicker. Oh, actually, don't have Mythic yet, so Mythic is allowed as well. Yeah, it's definitely going through them much quicker. That's at least something. That did not click when I clicked. Come on, please be nice. $250,000 used already. Yeah, I'm not getting that. God damn it. Right, I've got up to 80 seconds on it at least. That's something. So I mean that's double. I just need that last new. I don't care that I've lost orb speed. It is annoying that it's in the last slot, but technically I got it in half the amount of rerolls that I needed. So now we only want Ancestral, but I would be very lucky to get it in 80k. Yes! I was not even looking. It is annoying that it's in that spot again, but I'll take it. Debating, is it worth re-rolling the lifesteal out? Lifesteal's pointless, so I'll just click. 40% dabs, we'll take it. Right, so we got dabs, we've got our wall rebuild, so that's perfect, that's what I needed. This doesn't need re-rolling at all. So I can use a few more reroll shards here. Right, so We want poison swamps. Don't care about that. I'm just trying to think. So, poison swamp damage we don't need. It's just duration cooldown. Field duration cooldown. Death wave quantity would be helpful potentially. Cooldown. And then the chain lightnings. Any of those, if I can get them ancestral, would be amazing. But I'll go ancestral and mythic. Already finished on that because, you know, AI tower sucks. I could probably have min-maxed that a little bit more, but oh well. That'll not been near enough. Great. So yeah, any of them I'm happy with. Deathwave cooldown, I'll take it. Because, you know, we want to have as many death waves go in as possible for more health quicker. And just realised it wasn't chain lightning. Damage doesn't matter. That's in a pretty good place now. That's really good. Like, yeah, it's only 1.69 seconds on death wave, but it makes a difference. Right, so anything to shatter? Yeah, there's a couple to shatter, but it's not going to let me upgrade anything, but better. Right, I am going to do a respec as well, so I don't usually respec, but I'm going for a respec. So I've got to pay attention with this, really. So I need to get everything that's important. I pressed something different wrong and that went weird, but it came back. So right, so fact. I can just use that, I just realised. Right, so that's 483. I've literally just done my video for my weekly progress, so anything that resets, as long as it's written down here, that's fine. The cash, coins, cells, that's 1.24 now. And enemy level skips is now 19. And this is now up to 199, but I was tempted not to go so high after the reset. That's all that resets, isn't it? Just those. So respec, yes. So first things first, we want to go in here and we're going to do 10 on the cash. I am half tempted just to go into cash rather than coins, but we'll go ×1. Basically min-maxing this in theory. And my cash was up to 35 anyway, so I guess I was going to take it to 35 regardless. That unlocks free ups, which free ups is useful. It'll take free ups to 24 anyway. And then EALS, no, ELS even, up to 19. Hey Hamley, how you doing? And then click max on this, because that's going to save me some time. Just don't click on the things that you don't want to max out. It's only landmine that we don't max out, isn't it? It's just the damage. So go 100 and 10s, that 1Q ridiculousness. And then we can just go max and everything. So we're just 8 seconds shy now, but we'll get that from the lab before the next one. So everything on here, keep an eye on the cost. Yeah. And 10. And in fact, I never really pump into Rend, but we will because the costs are really nothing at the moment. Not bothering with damage because we're not a damage build, and this is where all of our money is going to go. I was thinking I'm doing really well, but I haven't done the last page, which is the one which is the most expensive. I could take this up to 500 from the get-go, but we will do so 483. Alright. I mean, I could take 500 because then it's a little bit of an increase from what it was, right? Because it was at 483, so it's at a nice starting point here. And then I've still got like a lot to spend. I messed up. I was thinking I've got a lot to spend. It's a good thing that I checked this page, right? If I have to respec again, I'll respec again. Lessons learned, right? So we go to 80 for now. Regen this we're going to take it up to 2. And then dabs we're not touching. Oh no, it was up to 1.5 before, so we'll take it up to 1.5 still. Wall health, we're also going to take this up to 8. We can. Right, so how are we looking? I don't want to push. My enemy attack level skips. Cash isn't as needed actually. So what we'll do is start pushing into these like this, and we'll just see if this orb size is not. We'll dump a lot into dabs because you never know. Right, so that is our build this time. We'll see how it goes. I haven't looked at whether I need to swap these two around yet actually. And this is shy, just so shy of that. It's not even funny. Right, so let's not forget why we're here. Oh yeah, I needed to grab that as well since I'm there. So this is min-maxing, so we just need a nice bracket as well. Say min-maxing. Actually respeccing. Enemy attack speed, tank, fast. Okay, I'm actually okay with this. Boss ultimate, okay, that's a bit of a pain. Attack speed can be a bit of an issue, but do we have orbs on? Because extra orbs are point. Don't think I have them. Oops, what did I just unequip? One take wave skip off anyway. But what did I actually unequip? I'm confused to what I unequipped. Might as well have that in. What did I actually unequip? Was it landmine stun that I unequipped? Is it? I don't want the spawn rate to increase because that's just going to make it more difficult for myself. I literally play this. Ah, right, yeah, it's energy net that I unequipped. So I'm thinking of doing a test run on tier 20, see if I do any better on my tier 20 run, and then go from there. Because we've got time tonight, there's no rush. Hello, Taco Sauce, how are you doing? And how did your tournament go? I'm assuming you ran your tournament. I'm just doing a tier 20 before I do my tournament, just to test. Oh, down in plat. That's rough. Yeah, I don't like how unbalanced brackets are. To be fair, but balancing is always a problem in these games. $1,600 waves. Jesus, that is a bit ridiculous. I'll double check the last that I needed, or the last time I got. I'll have to scroll back for a while. But curious. $740 to stay. That, yeah, no, that should not be a thing. That is bad. I feel like I needed 740 to get into Champions. I didn't need to slow down until I got to 15. 15 where I've got to be careful. Because I didn't mean to pause the game. There's two things that you've got to be careful of when you're EHP on wave 20. So Manda is going to have to be destroyed if it comes in. But also... Oh no, yeah, I got the fight one, that's fine. Basically, it's the fasts that spawn with the other fleet. Yeah, it's unfortunately, as I said, I feel like we need at least one more tier in tournaments just to balance tournaments a bit. In my opinion. Like, that's going to be the quickest fix for balancing tournaments. I mean, as I said, at least one. More than one, ideally, but at least one. It depends how they do it, that's the thing, right? One would suffice, in theory. But the thing is, even if they were to add multiple tiers, right, it would take a moment for the filter through for it to become of any help, regardless of how many they add. In my opinion, they just need to promote 4 and demote 4. That would help with balance. So at the moment, it's demote 6, isn't it? Could be wrong. That'd be demote 4, 5. I'll have to double check now. Oh. yeah, that's the thing. If they let more people per bracket, that would be a great big thing, just to kind of balance out a bit. You could easily have more people per bracket and just rebalance the rewards. Yeah, 6-4. That's the thing. In my opinion, balancing out so you're not knocking as many people down. I mean, I understand why it's a rank more people down than you rank up, but I feel like if you balance it out a little bit, it would assist. Not going to fix it outright just doing that change, but it would definitely make a difference. Oh shit, no! I wasn't paying attention. I was looking straight at it. I didn't realize my wall had gone. I think I must have looked away as the wall popped and then looked back and didn't see anything different. Oh well. If I'd popped that, yeah, I'd have probably got about the same, so it's not really changed much. Oh well. I was hoping to get the extra... Oh, I got extra stones from that actually, didn't I? So I was thinking... This was a crazy thought. But I'm actually thinking of putting a tick into here just so that this goes over 2%. Yeah, I'm going to do it because that'll put that to 2.1%. It's my stones. I can do what I want with them. Right. So we're going to run our tournament now on our main one. This one is doing, I think, this... Oh no, it's not the best run I've got. We're just going to have to hope that it goes well. Out now, so... In theory, we should do better. I'm aiming for about 500 waves, ideally. With my extra tweaks, I feel like I should be able to make it. I wish I was at the point where I could lab the assist. That would be over half of my econ to lab it. I have the... Do I have the lab unlocked? I can't really... Hang on, I'm going to pause because it's important that I click that as soon as it comes up. I think I have the labs unlocked, but there's no way I can afford them. What enemies, modules? Yeah, I have them unlocked. 175.75Q. So yeah, that's over half of my lifetime coins. Is a very steep price. Worth it. I understand why it's so expensive, but it is definitely worth it. Why I need to make sure I still focus on my econ. I know I've made my econ weaker recently, but I will focus on it. Just quickly message for the other half whilst I in the lower tiers. Oh, I just remembered. I got some extra sour sweet. By the way, that was actually extra sour. I'm just a weirdo and love sour things. But yeah, so you're trying to push for Garden Masteries at the moment. Garden Masteries are solid and they're great progress. Like great for progress. Why is my quality so bad? I've got a few of them. I do need to unlock extra orb mastery and then coin mastery. Well, that's like 2,000 stones between the two of them. There's just so many things to spend stones on. My headset's just told me it's gonna die. Oh well. I think I'll turn off the headset for now. Just because it's going to drive me crazy, but everything should still work. You should still hear the music, and my mic obviously is not going to break. It's just a case of, obviously, I won't be able to hear any sound effects or anything like that. And I won't be able to hear if the music stops, which it shouldn't do anyway. I'm defeating this week. So yeah, Interespint Mastery will be helpful. But again, it's another 1,250. But also, one thing that I've got to bear in mind with the way that I've got my build, I'm not saying that Interespint's going to screw up all the time, but it could literally stop me from running certain tiers because I have to make sure that I get all my health regen. Because I like to try and run the highest tier possible. I was just thinking something. I should really try tier 20 with the Interespint card in. My issue isn't the raw damage, it's the like too many fast ultimates at once. So in theory, I might actually push a few extra waves with that. is really weird not being able to hear my music, but unfortunately my headset's got to go charge. In fact, hey Hexen, how you doing? How's your tournament gone? I'm going to go put my headset on charge now because I'm going to be playing some Crimson Desert after my stream. I may even stream Crimson Desert if people want me to. That's the sound. Long boy mech. I can't have them in my room anymore because of my different error. I don't think you'll have heard everything, but yeah. Unfortunately, they can't be in my room anymore because of the 3D printer, but that was Merry. He just sat outside my room, waiting. The other one will be sleeping on the couch downstairs because he doesn't care. Do I rerun that tournament? Oh, actually, I was on the right card preset. I'm debating getting a kitty, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. So I have 2 black cats, the brothers, and I've not had any issues with them. Like, they fight each other now and then, but like they're not violent trying to kill each other. Like, they're more playful. I think I was lucky though. And the thing is, like, ours were rescue cats anyway. But basically, they were just in a really bad home. So we got them. We got them as kittens. Don't get me wrong, but like, it was a bad house. Like, it would have been horrible living conditions for them if we didn't get them. So they're absolutely spoilt now. And I was a little concerned when you said you have some statements, but yeah. Having a cat is definitely less work than having a dog, but also like it is something that you shouldn't do lightly. So, because you know you are their friend for life, like the full of their life. Whereas they're just a small part of you, like a small section of your life. So like, don't ignore them. Is all I'm saying. Like, I know mine's locked outside my room, but that's for its actual health. I don't want it to eat PLA or like breathe in the PLA particles when it's printing and stuff. And there's like little bits of off boots from like misprints and stuff, and I don't want them to do that anyway. I will read your message, Hexen. One moment. Excuse me. But, right. Apparently spelled things wrong. I have 2 dogs that'll live as incest, but they'll be my last pets since I lost one and her last breath was I decided to not pass. No, that's understandable. Yeah, I mean, I always like I had a dog when I was a kid, And I mean, I would never have a dog again because I live in the middle of a city. Like when I was a kid, I used to live on a farm, so it was doable. But like I live in a city now, so like I'd feel bad for having a dog because I couldn't get out and walk it all the time. Like back then, I used to work on the farm as well, so like literally the dog was outdoors all day. Um, so that's why I decided to get cats for one, because like these are indoor cats that don't go out and kill any birds or anything like that. They Yeah, so one thing that really hit me hard when I lost my dog is like I'd gone off to university and my dog was healthy at the time that I'd gone off to university, and well, as far as we were, she was healthy. And then like a month after I was at university, I got a call from my brother saying that he had to get her put down because of health complications. And it was just like I couldn't even be there, and that really hit me hard. Because also I was feeling like homesick at the time as well. So that was a rough part of my life. But yeah, so got cats now though, so that's all good. And I spoiled them rotten. Obviously they're healthy. I mean, you saw he was not a fat cat. I make sure they're healthy. When I say I spoil them rotten, like I give them really healthy treats. They get food that has no grain in or anything like that. They get proper diets and they get toys to play with all the time. And boxes. They get plenty of boxes. I'm also thinking of like doing the like shelving stuff that they can run along, like on the walls. I know it's like shelves, but it's not shelves. It's like literally cat running areas. Oh yeah, so I will pause this because I did say about it before. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Not in here, is it? This one, I haven't even checked my bracket either. So if we go into history, the last time I was in Plat, which will have been a long time ago, I'm not delusional about that. 1,700 to get first. 1,400 got me third. 1,057 got me fourth. 952 waves got me third. Did I get into champions at all before then? No. That's the thing, I didn't really bounce back and forth between plat and champs compared to people. People nowadays, they struggle to stay in champions. I never had that. I just had the struggle to stay in legends, which apparently is still ongoing. It won't be anymore. Like, it will be embarrassing if I don't. Any names I recognise? I feel like I know Squiddy. Okay, yeah, names are still moving around. Taylor Swift's in here. Of course, I know the name Taylor Swift, but player-wise. No first. Do I know? No. Amadis, maybe. Dark Griffo, Lobo, Lest. I mean, I know the name again. That one guy. Stardew. No, there's no, like, names that I recognise. I always like to check. This might be a difficult bracket. Looking at that. Like, people are already at wave 335 for tier 15. Tier 15 for 15th. My highest ranked is 13th with 1,080 waves. Did 1,105 waves this 20, getting 19th. Yeah, that is rough. But then, like, yeah, I was like, as don't need to pause, but I said I want to try and max this out as soon as. I want to get sugar everywhere. not used to doing the respecs, but figured might as well try and get a few extra waves out there. You grew up with a 2-dog, and I would like to get a dog, but my lifestyle work would not work with the poor thing. That's the thing. I didn't want to get a dog. I would like to have a dog, but I don't want to do it because of my work and lifestyle and like location. It just doesn't work out. Be unfair. Yeah, I saw that you sent me a less messed up version. Apologies, I've not had a chance to actually look at it. I will look into it. I've got a little bit of time today and tomorrow. I'm actually at work tomorrow, but figure it out. I'll give you some advice, hopefully. Got some of a sweet up in my gum. Hey Tequila, how you doing? Good. I've not seen any of your streams lately, actually, Tequila. Like, I say that, I looked to see your stream from last tournament and you hadn't streamed, is what I mean. So how you doing? Awesome. Spent the last 4 weeks out of town with work. Fair enough. That makes sense. That's the thing. I'm gonna have like a 3-week period because I'm gonna be out of town, well, out of country, from the 1st of May to the 25th of May. I'll have that like chunk there where I won't be able to upload any videos or stream. I'm hoping to have like a few videos that release from like pre-recording, so stream those, but miss most of the weekday. Fair enough. I think you still run your tournaments. That's what's the main thing. So thinking, like, I am in a definite tough bracket here. Look at this. Definitely get keys though, at least. So we want to beat 460. Damn. I mean, I understand missing on the baby account. I struggle having 4 accounts sometimes. Like, my AI tower's not even a guild right now. I don't think I've missed any tournaments, but that's because I stream and put all of them on at the same time. So, mind. That being said, I haven't run my glass cannon one, so I need to be careful with that. I'm potentially gonna get my tier 5 4,500. Depends on. It's basically just down to luck at this point. Which will be funny because that means it'll have taken over my baby HP. All it needed was Dim Core to start doing better. Yeah, my glass cannon is definitely doing well. I've not touched its labs. Labs are not even sped up. I'm gonna speed up the labs again. Yeah, I've not touched the labs for ages, so it's just been printing out damage, lab speed, stack speed, spotlight coins bonus apparently, and shock multiplier. I think because I've been pushing my shock multiplier up, I think that's been helping tons with how over-leveled my... They over-leveled. Just how strong my Chain Lightning is. Right, so that's that maxed. So cards-wise, we're going to take out cash. Do not need any more cash. And we're going to put in Wave Skip. Oh no, actually, we don't want to put Wave Skip in right now. I take Wave Skip off, and in fact, we're going to put Death Ray in because there's no Death Ray one. And the reason I took off Wave Skip is because my health bonus is not maxed out yet. Really should turn that on. I'm just going to turn off my 3D printer. I haven't used it for a few days. It's just been sat in idle. One little bit less buzzing. Right, that's fine. Thanks for checking in, Hexen. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, I think I will get keys, but we'll see. On the plus side as well, if I get keys this time, I can unlock auto demon mode. Not the correct version, just auto. Or I can get the card. I think do I go card slot or auto? And then, like, I feel like the card slot's probably going to be more useful for now. It'll be more useful sooner. Thanks. See ya though. Oh, that one is more sour than the rest. Wow. Oh, there goes my second wind. That's just lack of crowd control. I think I've got a perk that screwed up my crowd control. Which is actually a point. Yeah, I think I need to look. To put ban perks in. So, you know, I say about ban perks, but if I just increase my trade-off perks, probably going to help. I'll do this first instead. Yeah, I was using push because I wanted to see if I could break tier 5 since I broke tier 4. What I'm calling it now, breaking it. Right, there we go. Now we're just checking for this get into max. Then once that's max, I can put wave skip in. I realised I was quite late forward. Apologies. Almost finished my sour sweets. Just thinking some things. Making plans in my head. I need to get up to 1.5 million for that one as well. Ideally, because I need to get the 2% Thorn Relic, because that'll open up a few extra doors. But it's being able to do that. I just clicked on the wrong ones with the glass cannon tower. Starting to get more enemies spawn now, at least. My health's going up a bit quicker. No, I'll save. Oh, actually, that's a point. I don't need to be watching. Thinking I do actually have enough to pull a space displacer. Oh, very nice. Now it's a 1-star space displacer. I need to do some rerolls on my space displacer as well. Oh my god, wrong tower. I'm gonna swap these two around, I think. Almost still clicked on the wrong ones anyway, so I don't think it was the location. It's just the constant having played EHP mostly. I was literally about to click on that and it vanished. Got to put my card for better coinage. I saw Zephyr Games doing a trick which I understand why, but I don't know if I agree with. Because regen is a thing that we kind of lack as EHP. Basically, he unequips his health card to regen health, and then re-equips his health card. But I can see why he does it, because obviously it's going to help, but I do feel like that's a bit of a... It doesn't sit well with me, so I'm not going to do it. I'm happy for Zephyr to do it, if that's what he wants to do, but I'm not going to do it myself. Really is weird not having music on, but gotta charge my headset. Fortunately, we're still at 85.6. But hit and miss. Ball regen's going up. Ball rebuild's going to finish soon. I know I've not got my times speed multipliers on, unfortunately. But I did get like 500,000 reroll shots today. Extra defense mastery level 6 is going, so that'll be done tomorrow. or day after tomorrow, just time-wise. Then we've still got the normal defense going. Could rush it right now. Give myself an extra 0.2. But 0.2, it's going to help, but we'll just save it for next tournament. Next tournament, I'm going to have a big chunk increase. How are we looking? 455 for tier 50. Right, I'm going to have a quick look, see if I do have a tough bracket. I feel like I may have go into the right one. I went onto the web store rather than the tower.lol. Yeah, I'm not looking good, like, for my bracket. I'm below average. And then live bracket analysis shows a breakdown. So for top 15, 400 waves should be about the top 15 in general. There is one person, like one bracket, where you need 1,000 waves to be top 15. What sort of bracket is that? Right, so apparently if I was to go take health out, I can get my regen quicker. And then now that's almost done. Basically throw health back on. And then that didn't look like that worked. But that could just mean I got hit whilst I was off. Like, probably should have paused, test it out. How is this going anyway? So we'll try that again. Take the health card off. You're supposed to do it whilst they're pulled away anyway. So there we go. So if I stop, just so that I can show this actually working. So this is what, yeah. That's what some people do to min-max using EHP build. Hey, Carl X. I don't know how to say. Kakarlatics. Hello, anyway, how are you doing? How'd your tournament go? Or is going? How is it going? That way around. Yeah. The likelihood of me reaching tier 15 is an interesting one. So there's a better break. What? But yes, there's 86 brackets where having 500 waves guarantees, or well, being 400 to 499 waves guarantees you 15th position. Oh, there's apparently some waves where you'd be in top 10 with 400. Of course, there's one bracket where the first is 3,500 plus waves, and then the next one is 2,900 and 2,990. Who got the ridiculous amount of waves? Doesn't even say. Highest total is Gamma JK with 2,500, so someone must be still running with a 3,500. I've lost my wall. Death Defy was nice. See, we still haven't got our 12.5. I'm going to slow the game down now because of health regen. Second win pop even. Good for 9th right now. That's pretty good, 853. Obviously, 9th is... I mean, 9th is good. But obviously it's not pushing up, is it? So, can't really complain at that one though. Your one shot fortitude from Ancestral, that'll really hold... That's really holding back, needs more regen. Yeah, the Ancestral Shout Fortitude will really help you out. So hopefully you get that this week. And then it'll make a difference. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I put my glass cannon, I'm still clicking the wrong things. At least it's only one tower that I'm messing up on. That's the thing. This is where my run obviously slows down because I have to do it to 1.5 times. And I don't have to. I should be fine for a moment, but all it takes is one bad hit and then I'm screwed. I think right now my regen's actually okay. Boss weight. Oh, I've just realised I have messed up with my build, haven't I? I'll slow down now because not that changes my regen. I just want to be cautious. I forgot to swap over my cannon. I really am surprised. I just seem to do worse each tournament. I mean, to be fair, there's not much change between last tournament and this tournament. I really shouldn't really. Yeah, that's words. Shouldn't really be that surprised, is what I was trying to say. Because there's not been that many changes since the last tournament. A few weeks away. Any thoughts on when it drops? What do you want to see the MAD? So they did say it's probably about 3 weeks away. Unfortunately, I have no extra knowledge than you do. I wish I was a content creator, but unfortunately there isn't that availability. They've not opened it back up since the first trial run of it. So it should, in theory, be 2.5 weeks now. 2 weeks probably. We'll say it's going to be about 2 weeks for version 28. I would love to see an extra bracket. Sorry, not an extra bracket. An extra tier for tournaments or a rework of tournaments. I would love to see a little bit extra guild content. I would love to see a way to pick what your pity right. So I'm trying to think of the best way to word this rather than just saying it fully. So for your modules, either let the pity let you choose what your pity one would be if you get the pity in 150 draws, or choose a type that you prefer, so it has a higher chance to be drawn in just like the normal banner. Like you could just have like the banner system that they did, where it was like you get half of the time you'll get armor, the other half you'll get generator core or cannon. Like you pick which one you're more likely to pull, not necessarily which specific one, just the type. Just make that like the normal banner. You just get to change it like once a week or something, so still have a limit on it. But I would love to see that option, because we're just getting too many of them. The gacha on it is just insane. Still clicking the wrong thing on that one, god damn it. Anything else I'd like to see? I would like to see a rework on Defense Absolute to make that useful, but I doubt that's going to happen. Anything else? A new way for EHP to deal with commanders, because they removed one recently, which was fair enough because it was full-on exploit way of dealing with them. But I just got to the point where that exploit may have been useful for me, so I may have started to use it just to help me get up in waves a little bit. But unfortunately, they removed it. But again, don't blame them. It's something that should have been removed. So just another way for EHP to deal with commanders, really. So that's my list of things that I would like to see. Probably not going to get, but I would like to see them. Anything you want to see? Hey, Kusi. How are you doing? How'd your tournament go? Or how is it going, if you're still running? Gotta be careful here. I mean, I'm half tempted to just run at full speed and just what'll be. Sorry, yeah. What will be will be. Words. But see, that's the thing. It's making some decisions. Obviously, I want to try and get keys, but I feel like I'm in a bracket where keys are not possible for me. Yeah, plat conditions are not great conditions. Is this one back down in gold? Oh no, this is in plat. I was like, have I gone back down to gold? Like, the enemy speed is awful for everyone, and then basic ultimates is another awful one. The only reason my glass cannon is doing well is because it is starting to get quite powerful for plat already. Push it in the labs in about a week. That will obviously be helpful. Although tournament-wise, obviously damage is potentially better. Especially looking at how my glass cannon's starting to do much better now. Would love more influence on what modules you get. It would be great if they would help keep the banners per type permanent, so you could always decide if you want to focus on armor modules or generators. Exactly, I feel like that should be a permanent thing. Just choose the type that you want, and then they can still do their specific banners every so often and things, but just let you prioritize a set one as a standard banner. We really need to get Warthorns on my baby HP. No way they're being able to afford them though. Just looking at this, I feel like I can expand my range again on my tournament setup. maybe. What is it that I've got as well? Just trying to remember. So I did the rerolls, didn't I? Got Deathwave cooldown, Chronofield speed reductions, a little bit on the ring. So Chronofield's now, gotta love that, 82.1000. Congrats on locking tier 20, that's a big milestone. I know, thank you. It is a great milestone. It's helped me farm so many reroll shards. It's honestly a godsend. And all the HP as well. Guaranteed module for 3,000. Yeah. What if they just let you buy a single module of your choice for 3,000 gems once per event? That would be an interesting way of doing it. Because that's still like basically pity piece sort of thing. I'm calling it piece because Black Desert, apologies, pity system. You just get to choose it. But once per event, I don't know. The thing is, I feel like I get what you're saying, Carl, but it's a case of I can see that causing a little bit of unrest with some people. So some people wouldn't like that system, because what if you spend 3,000 gems to get the one that you want, and then the next pull you do, you get that one? They'll feel like they just wasted 3,000 gems. So I feel like just being able to select what your pity one would be nice. I know obviously you don't always get your pity one, so in a way, being able to just buy it for 3,000, at least it guarantees you get that. I mean, I've had, I think, 3 pity modules since I started the game, so yeah, maybe having it as just the pity is not so nice either. To be fair, I just feel like you should be able to choose what you want. Like, modules should be like cards. Obviously, you can't choose what you want cards-wise, but I mean, like, there's only a certain amount you can get of each version. Like, even the common ones, right? If you could just, if you have the common ones in your inventory, like if you have 5 of each common, it can no longer drop. Then you're only going to get rares and things. Obviously, I know that brings problems with like the reroll stuff. 1 per month guaranteed. What you want to be able to guarantee get some progress on your build. Yeah, I mean the one thing that I'm thinking about is the 3,000 gems just to buy one guaranteed. Like, yeah, that's nice. Well, that's 3,000 gems. That's expensive. It's hard to save that up, and like you've got to choose, like do that or something else. Like 3,000 gems is most of what I earn in a month. I feel like maybe not, but it just feels like most of what I earn in a month. It takes a long time to save up 3,000. And then yeah, guaranteed you get some progress on your build. It makes sense. Like, I would definitely do that as well, though, to be fair, because the last time I pulled an OA, I can't remember. It's honestly insane. Just thinking I can probably just out to there. Like, yeah, I lose a little bit above the head of my icon, but drive me crazy. Just having that gap. Don't like it. Can't believe I'm not getting keys this week. Like, no way. 585, and let's have a look. This person, if I die whilst I'm checking these people, I don't really care. I know I missed Spoon. Go back. So far, people that are below me should stay below me. Maybe. That one's also questionable. I know, Miss Celeste. Yeah, the people below me should stay below me. They definitely could do better than me. Definitely could do better than me. These people that are just so close could easily be T-Twin. Yet, no, not catching up to them. How have they done so well? Yeah, no, so that's the thing. Like, there's so many people that are tier 21 in my bracket. At least I'm not getting knocked down a tier, but no keys today. Oh well. Almost got our health up to max. Hey, you know what? We're close enough. We can take... What is it that I was going to take off? There's something I was going to take off. What is it that I can take out? I put Death Ray in, didn't I? But we can have our wave skip. Well, exactly, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it makes sense when you're waiting on, like, a single one to pay for it. Because, like, I need 4 OAs. And I would happily pay for all 4, to be fair. But I don't like the idea of... Yeah. It's better than the random chance, though, isn't it? You are right. Like, I just think, like, 3,000 is a lot, but then, considering the amount of pain that we've been put through with the gacha, we would pay that 3,000, no problem. Keep clicking on them rather than health skip. My health skips are up to 1 million now anyway, so start pumping our health and finish our damage per meter. So we're up to 20.1 Q now for our wall. It's pretty nice. Look, I had an idea, so I just want to see if Spartan's finished streaming. Oh, that might be worth watching. That's a video. Tower Talks interviewing the Tower community manager on version 28 from Spartan. I was just going to see, has Zephyr streamed? I want to see... Oh, he's going to unlock auto nuke. Yeah, I'm nowhere near keeping up with Zephyr. Like, a while back, I was about the same as him, and I feel like I made a few bad choices, and I've not been able to keep up. So, lives... Streamed 1 hour ago. 2 hours. I just want to see how well he did. $80, 509. 570, 590, 614. I've got more health than him, but he didn't lose his second wind. Oh no, he had lost his second wind at 600. Alright, okay. I just clicked on when he died and thought that was him second winding. 663. Oh Jesus. I'm almost dead, and he survived to 664. I'll pause my game quickly because I am at the point where I need to be careful. I have a question. No quick there. I'm a new player, played like 2 full months. I'm currently farming T1, 2.9 billion a run points and 3.9k sales a run, around 9k wave. I would say move to tier 2. You got legendary sharp fortitude with legendary subs on wall health and regen. I got an epic orbital augment currently equipped, though is it worth unlocking wall early just because I have sharp fort? Yes. Yes, it is. So it's a bit of an odd one, don't get me wrong. I know some people may disagree. Because of your sharp fortitude, I would use that regardless. But also, yes, unlock the wall. The first thing you want to do with the wall is get it up to Wall Thorn's 10%. Don't increase its health or anything else. Just try and get the Wall Thorns up to 10%. And then you can start working on its health and stuff. I mean, the substats already going to help you from your Sharp Fortitude. But yes, Sharp Fortitude will give you a lot from your wall, but you need to make sure you get those Wall Thorns in. Just otherwise it could be a bit of a foot gun. That should be a priority. I think you don't need to support all the labs, you just need to get that wall thorns 10%, and then you can progress it from there. It's the wall thorns that creates the foot gun, nothing else. Because my EHP, like baby HP, does not have anything invested in its wall. It does not foot gun me whatsoever. And that's just because my wall doesn't have the health or the health regen to sit there and let things hook on it. It's like a 10% of my actual health, so it breaks really quickly, and then they just go onto my normal tower. And I'm not going to change that until my wall thorns stops things from cooking on my wall. Shit, no. See, I would have ended at 400 if I wasn't quick there. Yeah, there is a lot of misinformation on wall. And I say it's misinformation, but to me it is misinformation. So a lot of people say wall no good. But it is a case of, like for early game, it is a case of if you know how to focus it and make it work, you don't need to worry about the wall being no good. Like there's people that can have it really early nowadays, especially with having a strong like sharp fortitude can make all the difference. I have got to be careful here because I've got like an 8-second window where I'm not going to have a wall. So I can either risk it or nuke. Yeah, wall thorns is expensive. You can hoard coins, so yeah. With the way that you are, you can hoard coins for it. Can't even speak. But you've got to remember as well, Sharp Fortitude does give you a 1% thorn damage from the get-go. Technically, per hit. Yeah, it depends on your... What? Hang on, I'm going to quickly stop, because you did say how much you get in per 9k, didn't you? Where was it? 2.9 billion a run. It's 28 billion on the first level. Yeah, you can afford that. Save up for that. You could get 9% wall thorns and still kill in 9 hits. Yeah, because of its module damage. Yeah, it is a case of, I would say, 100% save up. I need to change my cards out. So want to take off. See, this is the problem. Take these off. I need more cards, but I need to save up. I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. I still need to unlock the rest of my labs, but can't keep my labs going because I'm not getting enough. And yeah, I'm also not able to do enough runs to keep this out going smoothly. Got to be so careful here. Are we going to get it back? Oh, okay, it came back. I've got my nuke just in case. Buy me a couple of extra waves. I would love it, yeah. Auto nuke's not so good though. Auto nuke happens last, so it's literally just going to give you a couple, like a wave or two. I prefer to use nuke before my wall drops, so that it gives my wall chance to regen, so I can live a bit more. That's the thing, right? I've managed to, from getting my demon mode, my walls come back up to full. But yeah, definitely would love auto demon mode. But unfortunately, this bracket has made it so that I can't even unlock the normal auto demon mode yet. And then at least next week I'll be able to move in the right direction, right? That's the way that I should look at it. Looks like I might have to. There was just something that was hitting my tower there that I hadn't managed to slow. Slow. Flame bot. That was the word I was meant to be looking for. Yeah, sorry. The initial rebuild time, I can tell you that 100% definitive. 1096. I'm assuming it's 1100 seconds because I'm assuming the 4 seconds discounted. Maybe I've clicked into it. But yeah, it's like 1100 from the looks of that. Oh no, actually it might be about 1200. Server check. Yeah. There'll be 1200 seconds is the initial. So basically 6 minutes. No, wait, 10 minutes. 10 minutes rebuild time. Jesus Christ. Is that right? No, 20 minutes rebuild if it's 1200. What? Am I mathing that right? 20 minutes is 1200 seconds. But yeah, you can get it down to 298 once you've maxed the lab and you've got an ancestral substat and max workshop, and that's basically full. All you need from it really, because then you get your wall back in a demon mode. which is something that I'm really happy about being able to do that now, because obviously mine was 8 seconds over, but that has extended my run. My run would have been over beforehand if I hadn't done that today. Oh yeah, Defense Absolute Mastery can bring it down even more, can't it? Yeah. I forget Defense Absolute Mastery is for cooldown, but as I said, you only really need to get it down to 300 seconds so that Demon Mode can bring it back. Yeah, you can bring it down to probably like, what, 150? I'm just thinking with having the other substat as well. Oh no, actually. Ooh. 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 I just need to check this now. Made me curious. Dabs. 10 seconds, so that's 100 seconds. So you can get down to a 98-second cooldown is the shortest. But that requires assist substat 100%. Trying to think, is there any other way that you can shave some time off it? But I think that's it. I guess if they bring out some relics, you could get it a bit lower. But like 98 seconds is pretty quick, like rebuild. Obviously, Second Wind also automatically brings it back instantly. The next reset is going to be around when version 28 comes, isn't it? I wonder if version 28 is going to be tied in. Oh no. Yes and no, we won't. Because version 28 is just around the corner. Reset's going to be for version 28, so we won't get a new chip. We'll probably get Fetch come back. Is Fetch in this one? Hang on. What is it currently? I know I should really be watching my build. Yeah, no. So we should get Fetch come back. I've got everything else. I'm not buying Summon on my main because I feel like it's pointless right now. So I'll just buy some bits, and I'm going to buy this. I know I am really running the risk. I'm just going to buy these out right now. The Scout is pointless to me, so these are more beneficial. And I can buy Scout next week. Yeah, in my opinion, it'll be Fetch. That'll come back out. Fetch and... I don't think it'll be Summon. Probably be Bounty. Will probably be the two options. I'd be very surprised if we get a new Guardian chip. That's the thing, I think I'd be very surprised if Summon comes up again. So I think it would be Fetch and Bounty. Why am I? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my other tower. But yeah, I'm not going to do any better than 18th, really. I don't think. And I'm not getting to get ranked down at least. But like, Did say I was gonna struggle to get past people that would technically have the 20 unlocked anyway. Yeah, at least I'm not getting knocked out of Legends, I guess. It's just a horrible bracket. What can you do? Right, I was gonna try something out. So I'll put this back to how it should be. This landmine stun, wasn't it? So we have Ash needs to go back in. I know the other one was just a misclick, wasn't it? Yeah. It's only really Cash that was meant to be changed out. I'm sure. But then I want to not need push enemy balancing. There's a couple of things that I need to try out. So thing should be in push out. I want to make sure. See, I'm tempted to do another run because I forgot to put death penalty in. I feel like with death penalty, I might be able to get a little bit further. I unfortunately didn't get what I want. I'll try this out of curiosity. Probably not gonna give me the plan that I want, because that happens beforehand. Slow down just so that I have time to react. I don't think I will be able to do what I'm planning. I feel like, okay, I'm happy that Death Defy worked there on the fleet. Death penalty, not Death Defy. Problem is what I'm gonna get each time. What did I get this second? Those masts are probably going to be an issue for me. I can survive 30. Come on, please be nice. I'm going to stop because I need to check something because I don't think I've got wave skip in. Would need to take something out for wave skip. Every package chance is needed. Extra orb is a bit useless. Of course, I can't unequip it because so much going on. Oh well. On a demon mode as long as I survive long enough to demon mode at wave 30 is my plan. Ideally, I want to go for wave 40, but I'm not risking it. So I'm going to nuke, so there's nothing on the page. And then we can put our wave skip in. Instead of extra orb, I'm going to go wave skip. And then we just go full speed. See if we can get so like wave 50 with some lucky wave skips. In a meet, maybe I could have been lucky enough to get to wave 41 and then activate it, but just felt like I wasn't going to be. I mean, we're going to make it to 40, no question. I was hoping to have a few extra lucky wave skips. Get 50. There goes my demon mode. An instant death. Yeah, I don't think I'd even be lucky enough. It was just a test out of curiosity. Just 65 stones would be helpful. Oh well, I know I'm on the right track anyway. We'll be doing a tier 16 after this. I am tempted to do one more run with death penalty, but I don't know if death penalty is going to be enough to get me any more waves. That's the thing. Like, I'd be tempted to do one more run, but death penalty, even if it gives me extra waves, is not going to give me an extra 200 waves. No way. So yes, I made a mistake by not having death away penalty on, but it's not a bad mistake really. Not losing everything. So let's go back to our farming run. You know what? I just want to check out of curiosity. Only ancestral. I only want defense. Percentage just because I want to check. I already have other. Just because I may use Space Displacer, because as I said, I've seen a few people say that they want to use that over OA, the EHP build, so that's an interesting one. I know I'm still running my glass cannon tournament, but that one always takes forever. So once I've done this, and that's the thing, yeah, you get more stuns, but away also does the damage to fleets, and can kill fasts off. So it's like extra stuns versus extra percent damage. Tough choice, in my opinion. Like OA can reduce the amount of hits your labs are going to take, whereas Space Displacer kind of balances out, like spreads out the hits. I think that's a better way of putting it. That unfortunately didn't get me anything, and my voice was going a bit there. But I just realised for my test, I can just put on this one because it has what I'm wanting to check. So put this as an assist. Go to the right place. Defense goes up to 86.5. So not a full percentage, but yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I mean, right now, what I need to do is get the unique effect boost because that'll make a bigger difference. I think for me right now, in a way, Space Displacer could be better because it gives you 20 regardless. Whereas away is capped. So it's. I was hoping to do a bit better in tournaments, so I'd have had a bit more stones to build up, but oh well. What can you do? Farming. Put this in our assist. And then we want to put our Blackhold Digester. And then, or is this one? Ready to farm tier 16 now? Oh, my music stopped at some point because I was checking all that. Apologies. Right, let's have a quick look. It's about to load it up again, but try and load up correctly. Clearly, thank you. Let's move this across. Would you be able to get those two? So I am planning to get it to 98% entitlement because it is possible, but that's not off my labs. So the only way to get to 98% at the moment, unless more relics come out, is max the labs, max the card mastery lab as well, which is also on the way. So currently, I ran out of cells because I was doing the reroll farm because I wanted to sort something out for rerolls, which gave me a few extra waves. So my defense percentage lab is at level 33. My extra defense mastery, 32, is level 5, but they're both on the way. So currently I need an ancestral substat on my assist, and it needs to be 100%, which is ridiculous, I know. But I think we are going to get more defense relics going forwards, so I won't need to rely on getting that up to 100%. But yes, I think it will be possible to get to 98% in tournaments. But I need to have the labs maxed out, and I need to have 100% from a ancestral version. But even if I can get up to like 90, so hang on, how much am I getting here? I can get to 92.5%, which is already insane, really, if you think about it, for tournaments. So that's my plan. I'm going to keep pushing that, but at the moment, before I was like ready to go back into my farming run, and then realized I need to respec that actually. We don't really care about landmine damage at all. Then super crits really isn't that expensive, so I'm just going to max that out now. And then we here. Still tempted to go back up to 500 with that, but I don't think I can anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine if I did that extra click anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3. Then I need my thing back to just make sure I do this. Someone's messaged me on Discord. I'm gonna have to double check. So health. I'm gonna do this differently, I think. So I'm gonna put this up to 2. Dabs, I'm gonna put up to 5. I'm not gonna ignore this, but I'm gonna put it to like 6 for now because health regen is not so important for farming. Wall health, we're also going to try and put this up to 2. This is where I can't afford it because I have just pushed those 2 up. Orb size, this was at 1.2. Then we need to make sure we can still afford everything here. So this, we go to 3 for now, and then we do 5. And then coins, 4, 5. Jesus, yeah, we may have an issue here of me investing things badly. Cells, we'll ignore cells for now. I need to make sure I haven't messed up. Yeah, may have messed this up a little. So free ups, be able to get 2. Cells should be able to get 3. Then so 5 here, not 5 there. 5 in here. 1. Not going to do the levels in free ups right now, because I think I can't get this back where... No, I can get that back where it needs. But yeah, I can't afford to do my free upgrades anymore. So I've pushed my health a bit too high this time. I was just reworking it in a way that I thought maybe will work a bit better. Did not mean to, I can't even do that to... can I put... No, okay. Completely messed that up, but oh well. Not as if my econ's great right now anyway. But I was just doing it in trying a different way. Just so that I could do a bit better on my farming runs. There's farm tier 16 right now. So yeah, I'm gonna start this farming run, and then I'll be able to speed that up. Now the question is, I'm literally just going to set this to go AFK once it gets high enough. My baby towers, I'm just going to basically... I mean, this is already in a normal farming run, so that's fine. Yes, I am still running... Yeah, that's pointless now. I am still running my glass cannon tournament, so this is my question to you all. Would you like... There's something wrong with my... Pardon my French, but I just realised. Hang on, what? Why does my farming run not have my interest rate? What is going on? That's the only thing that I can see, and that could potentially be wrong. Should have interest rate, and I know it's only 100 waves, but it just helps me at the beginning of my farming run. That I don't have to sit here. Literally, that's the only reason. Yeah, what I was saying before I got confused by my cards being wrong is I'm going to be playing some Crimson Desert for the next like 6 hours. So does anybody want me to continue streaming for Crimson Desert and keep this one in the corner whilst it's doing its tournament? Or are you all happy just for me to end the stream and just switch off and play Crimson Desert? I've not stretched this whole stream. 2 hours, bloody hell. That went longer than I thought. Ah, but to be fair, things were running in the interim, weren't they? That's one other thing that I guess is good about going to the mastery for intro sprint. Like by the time that first you get to 180, I'd max out my enemy attack skip in my farming runs. I just realised something that I forgot to do, but it's not really been effective much, so I don't mind. I forgot to put the first perk pick back in. But, oh well. Can't be helped. Right, no one answered, so I am going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe my channel. I'll see you all next time, and hopefully we'll get keys next time. We'll get a nicer bracket. Ciao for now. No problem, Sandstorm. Thank you for checking in. Or dropping in, I guess. I'll just see if anyone else is currently streaming, and if I can, like, throw you guys over there. Just bear with me one moment while that anyone who's still in. I just need to change it on a certain place on my live stream. See you next time. Right, so here we go. Redirect. Nope, no one's live. So, ciao for now, everyone.